Hello and welcome to Dirt 5. Today I'll be giving a review as I've been playing this game as it is free on the Xbox Game Pass. So yes, I am playing Dirt 5 at the minute, and I've sort of been doing a couple of reviews at the minute on Watch Dogs and Cyberpunk and Need for Speed. Just been doing a couple of reviews and I'm enjoying it because I love getting my opinion out there on what games are like. And I'm going to get this one out of the way, sort of. This is an average game. I wouldn't say it's better than Need for Speed. I wouldn't say the graphics are better than Cyberpunk because it's come out as a Xbox Series X game, and don't get me wrong, the graphics are really good. But for a racing game, they just feel just not the best. Like, I don't know, the aesthetics of the game are really nice. Like, you could be racing this track right now, and come the second lap there'll be rain. Like, the diversity of weather and the sort of effects of the game are really good. So for example, this map here is on ice, and you can feel the difference when driving on ice compared to a road. The sort of driftings, like the handling of the car is not as good, and I really like that of the game. I just think the game's average because of the aspects of the campaign. So basically the campaign works off like a bit of a grid system, and you can fly through the campaign in probably like 4 hours. Like, there's no structure to it. It's just do this race, do this race, do this race, do this race. And it gets a bit boring because there's no... The storyline is about becoming the best drifter or whatever, the best racer. But it just gets a bit repetitive and you just find yourself flying through it just to finish the game, which is what happened with me. I found the aspect, the graphics of the game are good and the way it feels is good. The campaign's just lacking. I feel like they've rushed to get it out. Like, you can see the dust kicking up as I drift. The car does get dirty. Like I say, the graphics are good, but compared to like shooter games and things like that, you just look at the guys on the sideline of these races and they're just not very detailed. There's certain parts of the game. I don't know, games have bugs. I've compared it to Cyberpunk, and that is one of the buggiest games going. But I don't know. I just think some of the graphics, I know it's a fast-paced game, aren't the best. You can see like the mountain areas and stuff. I look at that digger. It just doesn't look very detailed. And if you was to stop and look at the crowd, again, I know you go and buy them quick. They're just not very detailed. But overall, the game has improved in regards to the way it plays. So I'm showing a different amount of cars here. So you've just seen a Porsche 911 RS off-road, and then I've got like this Doom buggy which has got these massive off-road tyres, and everyone's got the same car in this race, so it's very even, which is cool. Again, you go from sort of Rio, which is where we are now, to a frozen lake, or you go to like an off-road track. I was just off-roading in a Porsche or going across a bridge. Well, the sort of aspect of the game has changed with regards to the amount of different races and styles you can do. You've got sprint races, you've got mountain climbs, which I'll show you a footage in a minute. You've got cars that are racing in the same sort of standard of each other, or you've got cars that are different. And it just brings a different diverse, like everyone in this race has got the same car. So it just sort of puts into aspect that everyone's got the same car, so it's even. But you could go to racing something different. So this is one of my favourite parts of the game, which, like I say, I don't think there was enough of. This is a like a mountain climb sort of race. So it's not, well, I say a race, it's not really a race. Obviously you're against the time, but you're not racing against others. And it's a bit like mountain climbing. So you're going up this sort of quarry in your dune buggy, and it is not like straight lines. There's little jumps, there's twists and turns to try and get through. And I think they showed this in the trailer when it came out, but this is what I really liked about the game. It just brings a different diverse to the game rather than just drifting and racing on dirt, things like that. But again, are the graphics up to scratch? Driving past some of these sort of things, I don't know. This is one of the annoying things about the games. I think it's a detail thing, which I shouldn't complain about, but you hit the tiniest lip on a rock that sticks out, or a brick wall where a rock sticks out a tiny bit, and your car just absolutely slams and will not move. So I don't know if that's a more realistic thing. Probably shouldn't complain about that, but it is frustrating. There was one race where I kept hitting the same brick wall and my car would not move because there was this tiniest lip there. But with regards to this game mode, again, you can see there's twists and turns, and probably more you get used to this sort of style of race, the better you'll become. But I think they're challenging. So finish in reverse, you got these challenges on the left which are really cool. They make you hit targets while doing a race. I didn't do very well on this one because I was just trying to beat the 2-minute time limit to get 3 stamps, but you've got time limits to beat, and then you've got these challenges on the left. So like finish in reverse, you've got to come in a normal race, you've got to come quite far ahead, and getting 50 miles an hour on this for more than 15 seconds is hard. But like I say, they're fun. Again, this race here, you can see drift and trade paint. You got to do that twice, find that quite hard. Exceeds 60 miles an hour. Isn't too bad on this track because you've got quite open roads. But they're fun. Them challenges are fun. They're good, sort of diverse to the game. And I'm just showing this sort of race because there's different dune buggies. Again, this isn't quite dirt off-road. Well, I say dirt off-road in it is dirt off-roading, but you get like sloppy mud. So again, that brings a feel of different races and a different feel of racing. So on this sort of style of dirt rather than the sloppy mud, you can feel the difference on the way you drift and the way the car actually handles. And it'll be interesting to see how this game goes with a steering wheel. I bet that'd be quite interesting. But overall, this game is a good game. Would I pay your standard £50 when it came out? I'd be very disappointed. I think the game might have dropped down to £30, but now it's on the Game Pass. It's definitely a recommendation to play. I know a lot of EA games are on there, like Need for Speed. Would I play this over Need for Speed? Probably not. If you haven't seen my Need for Speed review, be sure to check the channel out. I might make a playlist of reviews soon because I'm sort of enjoying them, and I'm sort of getting a lot of views and a lot of interest on the channel from that, so that's something good. And but like I say, if you are willing to check this game out, I would recommend it if you've got a Game Pass. It's free and you like racing games, definitely check it out. Dirt is one of the franchises for racing games that is kind of good. Dirt 2 was one of my favourite racing games at one point. They've slacked since then, really. Dirt 2 was amazing, one of my all-time favourite racing games from memory. It could be rubbish now, but yeah, check this game out. Very good in regards to the way it feels. Campaign lacks a little bit, so maybe play another game alongside this. This is the final clip, and this is what I enjoy about the game. You go from racing on the streets to racing in Rio or something like that, and then this is just a different aesthetic on the game. So you're going through car parking lots in a stadium. So a minute ago, racing on the streets, and then in a minute I'll come into the stadium, which is going to be like a dirt track. And this is what I liked about the game. The aspect of the game is really good. All the diversity of the races, different cars, different sceneries is really good. And like I say, just the variables of different laps. So on lap 1 you could be doing this, lap 2 there's something different. Like there's snow, starting to snow on lap 1, lap 2 it's getting heavier, lap 3 like the roads are thick with snow and the car handles different. Things like that really make this game. But like I say, the campaign just lacks on this. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Just to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.